Hello, my dear children. Welcome to today's class. So, what are we going to do today? Before telling you what are we going to do today, first of all, just think back at home, you all are living with few people. Those people are the people closest to you. You all are living in a family. But you might be living with just 2 or 3 members, but your friends may be living with 7 other members. So, families can be different. And this is a chapter number 2, which says families can be different. So, shall we start and see what different families are there and identify in which kind of family are you living? Okay. So, what is a family? A unit of people related to each other is called a family. So, when you are living with people and you all are related to each other in one way or the another, that is called a family. The family mostly comprises of parents and offspring living together in the same house. So, what is a family? When different members relating to each other, they live together. And in most common setup, what do we see? That there are parents and there are children, and the children are called the offsprings. This is the most common setup that we can see. But apart from that, there can be more members also in the family. So the family also consists of people of 2 generations or 3 generations and their children. Now, what is a generation? Generation means when people are born almost at the same time period, and those people are called people of the same generation. So, for example, you and your sibling, you might be 1 or 2 years younger, or your sibling might be 1 or 2, 3 years younger to you. So you are born almost at the same time period. That means you and your siblings are of same generation. All right. So in a family, 3 generations might be living together, or 2 generations might be living together. Generally, family members live together, but in some cases, all the members of the family, they do not live together due to certain reasons, due to different circumstances, like people may move out to different cities, different countries. They are our family members, but then they are not living with us anymore, but they are still our family members. Now, family is all about heredity. What is heredity? When special characteristics are passed from one generation to the another, that is called heredity. Okay, so if supposingly your parents, one of your parents are allergic to some food, and that particular heredity trait is being passed on to you, and you are also allergic to that food, that is heredity. Okay, so we get a lot of physical and emotional similarities with different members of our family. You must have heard people saying, oh, you are just like your father, you're just like your mother. So why? Because they have seen your parents, and now when they're seeing you, they know that you have a similar physical feature or a similar emotional trait. These similarities are even passed from one generation to another, and it is called heredity. Okay, so now let's study about different types of families. Families can be different based on the number of generations, or we can say number of members living together, or the members who are living together. A nuclear or a small family. What is a nuclear or a small family? When parents are living with their children, they are called a nuclear family. So we can say when two generations are living together, that's a small family or a nuclear family. So there are parents and then there are children. So for parents, their children are called offsprings. And the offsprings, how are they related to each other? They are each other's siblings. That is, they are each other's brothers and sisters. So mother, father and one or two children living together make a small family. A small family is also called a nuclear family. Such family consists of two generations and it is small in size. So here is a picture of a nuclear or a small family where parents are living with their offsprings. Then comes a big or a large family. Here the people of three generations are living together. So parents living with their children also and the parents living with their parents also. So there are three generations: grandparents, parents and children. So a big family on the other hand consists of the members from more than two generations. Grandparents, parents and children make a large or a big family. Then comes a joint family. It is even a larger family, and in this family, brothers and sisters of your uh, father also lives with you. So a joint family consists of more than one family living together in a house. So a family of your uncle, of your aunt, when they are living together in the same house along with the grandparents, it is called a joint family. Grandparents, parents, brothers, sisters with their children living together make a joint family, and this is a very big family. Here is a picture of a joint family where there are grandparents, they have three or four children, and then the third generation, their children also. Now comes the extended family. Extended family is a family in which the members of your family are not living with you. So, if your aunt is married to in another house, then the members of that house where your aunt has been married is an extended family to you, and for those people the members of your house is an extended family. So you both are extended families for each other. Similarly, your uncle is now shifted to another house with their children, with your aunt also. So that family is your extended family. All right. So let's read. The extended family consists of members who are living in separate houses. For example, the daughter of a family gets married into another family. So both families are extended families for each other. Similarly, when a brother starts living separately from his other brothers and sisters, he becomes the extended family to the others. All the cousins living in separate houses make our extended families. Although the extended family members join us in our happiness and sorrows, they join us in our celebrations, in our marriages, or in sorrow when someone is sick, people gather together to see how the sick person is. So they come together when there is some function or a celebration. They are closely related to each other. It's just that they are not living in the same house. Then comes a single parent family. What is a single parent family? When a mother is living with the children or a father is living with the children. So either of the parent with their children is called a single parent family. And how does a single parent family form? It is formed if one of the parent is no longer. here, or the parents have been separated. Also, when a man or a woman adopts a child, that also becomes a single parent family. So, when the children of a family live with any one parent, then it is called a single parent family. It can be due to death of one parent or due to the separation of parents. It can be due to the adoption of a child by an unmarried man or woman too. Now, you have to write over here 5 things that you learn from your family. For example, we learn good manners from our family. We learn to pray together. We learn to respect our elders in the family. We learn sharing, and we learn caring also. You can write anything different that you learn from your family. Now, who are the members of the family? People living together in a family are called family members. Family members can be parents or father, mother, children, daughter, son, grandparents, parents of mother and father. So, anyone who is living with you in the family, any member who is living with you in your house as a family, is your family member. There can be brothers and sisters of the parents also, and they are called uncles and aunts. So, brothers of your parents, they are called the uncles, and sisters of your parents, they are called the aunts. And the children of uncles and aunts, what are they called? They are called your cousins. We give names to different relationships. So, every person who is related to you has a different name. Every relation has a different name. Mother, father, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins. We also use the word offspring for children and siblings for brothers and sisters. So, as we discussed earlier, that when for parents, children are called their offsprings, and children having brothers and sisters are siblings to each other. Relating one member of a family to another can be drawn in a form of flow chart. So, how is one person related to the other person? How many members are there? We can draw that through a flow chart, and that flow chart is called a family tree. And what does a family tree represent? It represents the generations together. One generation means members of the family born around the same time. The grandparents or their parents called great grandparents. So, you have grandparents. The parents of your grandparents are called great grandparents, and they are always at the top of the family tree. So, we usually draw 4 generations. We can draw 3 generations also, but we usually draw 4 generations with great grandparents at the top. Then children of our great grandparents, which include our grandparents. Then children of our grandparents, including our aunts, uncles, and our parents. And then we draw ourselves and our cousins. So this is a flowchart called a family tree. Okay. So here is a picture of a family tree. We can relate all the members of a family in 3 or 4 generations. That you can see, first generations includes the grandparents, second one include your parents, uncles and aunts, and the third generation includes yourself and your cousins. So let's write that how can we know if people belong to the same generation? We know that people belong to a same generation when they are born in the same time period. How many generations of family members live in your family? So please write that how many generations are living with you, whether 2, 3. Now, family is one unit and they celebrate different occasions together. They celebrate birthdays, marriages, ceremonies, festivals. They come together, they gather together and they celebrate it. We make a lot of fun together as a family. We celebrate a lot of festivals and other occasions in our family. In some celebrations, the members of our extended families also join. So, in some ceremonies, only the family members who are living in our houses, they come together and celebrate it. But in some of the occasions like marriages or big birthday parties, our extended family also join in to celebrate with us. So some celebrations are within our family. We celebrate birthdays, marriages, anniversaries, weddings, births, etc. in our family. We join all the members of the family to celebrate such occasions. We get to meet all the members of the family and get to know them better. We also gather to celebrate festivals like Holi, Diwali, and pujas, etc. Some of the family members from the extended family become our best friends. We enjoy ourselves a lot with them. So your cousins in the extended families, they are almost like your friends and you really become close to them. You share your secrets with them, you share your childhood with them and cherish all the memories and the time spent with them. So these are the pictures of the different celebrations that people do, the members of the family do together. All these celebrations and functions, they teach us a lot of things. What do they teach? They teach us love, care, sharing with each other. So we learn family values, family traditions, that how a ceremony is being done in our family, how a puja is being held in our family, and that's what we learn from our family. We learn to love each other, we learn to help each other, and we learn to respect our elders and to treat our younger ones with love, care, and respect. All right, so these are the important terms that we have learned in today's lesson. Family, people related to each other and living together. Generation means members of a family born around same time. Also remember that the family consists of people related to each other and living together. There are different types of families. A family consisting of parents and children are called a small family. A family having grandparents, parents and children is called a large family. A family having grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, cousins is called a joint family. Members who have moved out of the family are called extended family. A family with either parent is called a single parent family. The family tree is a way to show different generations of a family. Now let's complete this exercise and see what have we learned in today's session. You have to write one word for the following sentences. People related to each other are called family members. Members of the family who have moved out of the family are called extended family. People belonging to the first generation of the family, grandparents. An unmarried person who has adopted a child, single parent family. A flow chart representing generations of a family tree. You have to tick the correct options and cross out the wrong ones. Family is people living together and related to each other, correct? The extended family is a joint family, that's false. The single parent family consists of either of the parents and their children, correct? A family tree can show the extended family as well, correct? Parents, uncles, and aunts belong to the first generation of the family, that's false. Now, you have to name the following: parent of my mother, grandparents, children of my mother's brother, cousins, brother of my father, uncle, parents of my grandparents, great grandparents. Now you have to answer the following questions yourself. We can discuss over here in short. What is a family? A family is people living together and related to each other. What are the differences between a joint family and extended family? Members in a joint family live together in the same house, but members of the extended family live in separate houses. What are the different types of families? There are 5 types of families: small family or nuclear family, large family, joint family, single parent family, and extended family. Please explain them all as we have explained in the lesson. How do families interact with each other? They interact with each other through means of communication, or they gather together to celebrate different festivals and ceremonies. What is a family tree? That's a flow chart showing 3 or 4 generations of a family. And what is its importance? It shows the different members of our family. Now, these are some fun-based questions that you can do yourself with your family, with your friends, and have fun with the lesson. What you can do is you can prepare your own family tree up till 3 generations, and you can do that for your maternal side and paternal side both. Then there is some interesting riddles over here. You have to solve the following family riddle: how the brother of your father's sister related to you. So your father's sister is your aunt and your aunt's brother is your father. So that's really interesting. How is the mother of your sister's aunt related to you? So your sister's aunt is your aunt also, and your aunt's mother is your grandmother. Now, let's play this game. What you can do is you can make a group of 10 students each, and in each group, let the children move around with chair with music. Okay, and when the music ends, children will make a group of 3, 3, 3, and one child will be left behind. So that child is out for now. Then again the music would start, and now the children will make a group of 2, 2, 2. Again, one child will be left out. So at the end, what will happen that only one child will be left alone. Please ask those children who were left alone that how do they feel. Similarly, the people who are orphans, who do not have parents or family, they feel. So we should be sympathetic and empathetic towards those children and try to help them as much as possible. Also, what you can do is you can visit an old age home and visit the old people there who are no longer living with their families. Please make it a habit to visit old age home or an orphanage once a month or in 2 months. All right, so that's all for today. I hope you have now learned about the different relationships, the types of families, how do they help each other celebrate together, and they live in happiness and harmony. Keep learning, keep shining. Bye bye.